based on reports, satellite images, before-after images of the campsites, and the procurement documents, and also the witness accounts. What we're looking at is a significant number of people. Today, China is world's biggest jailer. And as stated by Congress and the US government, the executive branch, the world has not seen anything like it since the Holocaust.
In China's northwest region of Xinjiang, something is happening. The Uyghurs, an ethnic Muslim minority, have been detained en masse and placed in what China calls vocational schools, but what experts say are internment camps. Adrian Zenz, an expert on China's treatment of the Uyghurs, says the campaign against them is an effort to stamp out their culture, religion, and identity.
China's treatment of the Uyghurs has been appraised to be a genocide by the United States government, involving mass internments, mass sterilization, separating parents from children in colonial-style boarding schools.
Nuri Turkel, who was born in a re-education camp in China, is now a lawyer and human rights advocate in the United States.
Chinese Communist Party has been using different different type of policies, targeting Uyghurs' ethno-national identity, way of life, religion, culture for a long time. I could say as long as I have been breathing. The Chinese authorities rounded up a significant number of people. In one village, one county, they rounded up around 17,000 people. Just like that, they have shattered the lives of 17,000 people. This is just one incident. This is why when the Pentagon said 3 million, we should not be surprised. The number could be even higher.
Persons who do not follow or obey the Chinese regime, who hold different opinions, who are just not submitting to Beijing's rule. They're using these sort of very generic charges. In the data we see that the actual charges are like read the Quran, or prayed a normal prayer, or grew a beard, and so on, or had one extra child over the birth policy.
Now, new evidence of these alleged atrocities has surfaced. Zen says he obtained thousands of secret files from 2 local police networks in Xinjiang, including thousands of images of what appear to be Uyghurs in some form of detention and startling photos from inside a detention camp. USA Today and other media outlets were able to verify some elements of the data leak, which Zen says he obtained from a hacker who was asked to remain anonymous because of safety concerns. It is not clear from the photos whether these are security drills or real-life crackdowns inside the facility. Zen says they are probably drills, used at least in part to intimidate the detainees. One of the images is of a tiger chair.
The tiger chair is an infamous restraining device, well known to camp survivors. The restraining devices where people are locked into one particular position for hours, even days, where they are starved, not given food or water, or where they're beaten and tortured. They can't move.
According to Zenz, the Chinese government has been expanding these facilities, and officials know that they are overcrowded.
It is so full, it's a desperate situation, and Xinjiang desperately needs more police, more prison guards, more money to keep those camps running and to detain more people. The future for the Uyghurs looks very bleak because even though a number of these camps have been decommissioned, people have been released, what have they been released into? Into a police state.
If any country around the world locks up more than 1 million, what we're talking about based on Pentagon estimate, 3 million Muslims taken into the concentration camps. And I don't think that the international community would be this silent. Because of its costly nature, because of potential retaliation against China in diplomatic, economic, and political fronts.
It's a very brutal and ruthless campaign.
I feel aged, I feel exhausted. I get very little sleep, worrying about those individuals languishing in a modern-day industrial-scale concentration camps. And also, what disturbs me the most is that to the extent American investors, American consumers are funding this genocide. We have not seen a tangible action either in a societal level or the governmental level.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, check out these other videos from USA Today to stay up to date with all the latest news.